Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bella Yunita. So today I want to explain about the process of English language learning and what to expect. And let's start for the first chapter. There are 5 principles for create effective second language learning environment. So for the first principle, we have to give ELL many opportunities to read, to write, to listen, or even discuss in oral or even in the written text. And for the second principle, we have to draw attention to English patterns of structures. And third, we have to give ELL time to use their English productively. And fourth, we have to give ELL opportunities to pay attention to their mistakes and to correct their English. And last, we have to create activities that make ELL to interact or communicate with the others in the English language. However, in this chapter also explain about stage development of second language learning. There are 4 stages. First is pre-production stage. This is for ELL that not familiar with English, so they are able to understand English, then produce. So their attention is on the focus of develop daily social English only in daily. And after that is early production. This is they are begin to respond with 1 or 2 words like a yes or no answer or a short speech. But for ELL start speaking, the teacher have to create an environment with low anxiety in the classroom. So at the speech emergence stage, ELL will begin to use the language to interact freely, so it's possible that they can understand academic English. And the last stage is intermediate fluency. So ELL in this stage is almost like a near native or like a native. They are fluency in everyday English but not in academic English. So yes, let's go for the next chapter. This is teaching for English development. So according to Chamins, there are 2 different types of English language skill. First is BICS or Basic Interpersonal Communication Skill. This is used in a real life situation that have connection with ELL. For the example, like on the playground, at home, or interact or communicate with friends, and many more. And second is Cognitive Academic Language Skill or CALP. This is contrast with the first because it is more scientific, and this is used in school or professional environment like college or school. Yeah, and in order to success in the school, students have to master in academic literacy, like what Fragan said. Fragan provide a framework to help teacher have understanding academic language in the area. So he suggests that teacher ask themselves 3 questions. First is what do you expect ELL to know after reading the text? Second, what language in text might difficult to understand? And last, what specific academic language that should be taught? Yes. In addition, in this chapter also explain about the instructional to consider when create materials to help ELL to gain academic literacy that called Chamins Quadrant. There are 4 quadrants. For the first quadrant, it is high context indirectness and low cognitive demand. Second quadrant is low context indirectness and low cognitive demand. Third quadrant is high context indirectness and high cognitive demand. And fourth quadrant is low context indirectness and high cognitive demand. So for high context indirectness, it is language is more easy. And if low context indirectness, that language is very decontextual or specific like academic languages. And if high cognitive demand, it means that topics may not familiar or difficult. And if low cognitive demand, it means that topics are familiar and doesn't need abstract thinking or ELL have been mastered before. So that's all for my presentation. I'm so sorry if there is a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.